Welcome everybody to Off the Ropes, your online wrestling talk show. I'm your host, Angel.
And the Pepper.
We are here once again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you everybody for tuning in with us this week. Before we get started, we would like to wish a special late birthday to the late great Owen Hart.
Yes.
It was his birthday yesterday. He would be 46 if he was still with us today. He gave himself for the love of the business. We definitely miss you. You're definitely an iconic figure in the world of wrestling, and too bad you went too early, man.
No, he's always with us in spirit.
Absolutely, absolutely. I gotta just say though, Raw 2 nights ago, phenomenal. WWE's done it back-to-back weeks, put on great shows. They have had matches. I'm gonna just read off some quick matches. The Sheamus and Wade Barrett, Randy Orton and Damian Sandow, phenomenal opening match. Really went back and forth. Really knew what they were doing. The Uso teaming with Kofi Kingston against the Shield, Alberto and Dolph Ziggler, the Bellas, AJ against Funkadactyls and Caitlyn. Every match, and even the main event with Kane and Ryback, was phenomenal, well put together. They told a story, and that's a big thing in part of the business. You know about it, I know about it. You need to tell that story in the ring. And on this show, that is what they did. They told the story. It was very entertaining. Excuse me, folks. We learned a special stipulation for the Ryback Cena match at the Extreme pay-per-view. It's going to be a last man standing match. Kind of cool, you know, kind of tweeted that right before they said it, so, you know, the icon knows what he's talking about, folks. But I actually think that they're going to make Mark Henry and Sheamus at the I'm sorry, not the Elimination Chamber, at the Extreme Rules match. I think it's going to be a strap match, which is going to be phenomenal. I've seen pictures of Sheamus' back. It's like, oh my God, it's like 95 highway going around the world. One of the big things that happened on Raw, it's getting a lot of attention. Is this Brock Lesnar fall and going to WWE headquarters. I didn't know what to think about it. I heard about it going on throughout the whole day. Is this going to be entertaining? Is it not going to be entertaining? Are they going to go overboard, not overboard? Me personally, I think they did a great job with it. Triple H coming out in the ring, I think he covered everything. Why would you go to WWE headquarters when you know we're on the road? You've been on the road with us. So I think Triple H is a smart promo in the ring. But was it the right thing to do? You're a manager, okay?
Yeah.
Would you take one of your guys into somebody's office and destroy it if it's going to be like a big time match to show that you guys are all big and bad?
Me being a manager personally, you leave a statement, you leave a statement, and I think they could have been more outspoken. You went into somebody's property, you left a statement. Me personally, being a manager of certain wrestlers, I personally think that if you're going to leave a statement, leave it in the ring. Leave it in the ring. Either you interrupt the match, you do something in the person to really interrupt, you know, and...
You know, I'm kind of surprised that you said something like that because you're known to assist your clients, you know, for the W and stuff, which would never work if you took on the icon and the other voice. But anyway, I kind of like that though, only because of the fact that going to a headquarters and beating up a sledgehammer, beating up a WWE symbol, what is that going to do? Especially that they already had a match at WrestleMania. It was a no DQ match, okay? It was a no holds bars, and let's beat the world down, and Triple H already beat them. I personally think it would have been better if they did that prior to WrestleMania. It would have hyped it up, because all it is, well, what's going to happen when you get in a steel cage? Well, what's going to happen? Triple H already beat you when it was no DQ and you can use weapons. If they didn't do the thing with Vince prior to WrestleMania and they kept them for this time, they went into the headquarters, Vince couldn't go because of his hip, they beat up Vince in the headquarters. Now it would have gave some more heat and excitement for the steel cage match. I think it would have went a little bit better for them. But again, it's WWE, they have their own ways. Paul Heyman, phenomenal on the mic. Brock, you really didn't need to talk because you sound like a moron.
Yeah.
But you know what, this is one of the best times of the week. It's one of the best times of the show, because you know why? It's time for Gimmick of the Week. And I can't get over this theme, I love this. I wish WWE went back to this theme. That's right, folks, it's Gimmick of the Week, and every week we pick a special gimmick, a character, somebody that should have been, you know, highlighted because of what characters they play in the ring from the past, present, but we can't say future because we don't know what the future's going to bring. So who do you pick this week?
I'm actually going to choose a diva, actually. I'm going to choose Lita.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Someone that I think deserves the recognition, which she did, but at the same time, she could have gone a little further with her career, whether it's the Women's Championship, which is now known as the Divas Championship, So I'm gonna choose Lita for the gimmick.
I kind of like that gimmick. Lita came into it with Este Rios, Papi Chulo.
Yep.
They did that whole gimmick, kind of rolling her over from ECW, and then they put her with the Hardy Boys right away, and she kind of fell into that. They never really gave her her own individual push, even though she was a multi-time champion. They kind of just like kept stopping her, it seemed like, and I really think her character of how she got over with the females, how she got over with the males, that the whole downwell coming out of the pants is something that WWE's never done, well, wrestling never did, and that just made her somebody above all the other females. I really think she's very talented, and I really think we've talked about this on past episodes, how WWE should have a road agent. Last week we talked about this, there should be a female, Lita should be one of them. And I think that was really good. My gimmick of the week, I'm going to go back into the 80s, all right, to Tugboat.
Wow.
Tugboat, also known as Typhoon. But this guy needs to come out, heavy set guy, yep, with a little sailor cap and a red and white shirt on. Somebody that big coming out going doo-doo is so friggin' entertaining. And he was a part of Survivor Series with Hogan, and he lasted longer than anybody in that match should have lasted, and that was Tugboat. So that's, my pick this week. Now, each and every week we do a contest. Now, this contest this week, we usually do a picture each and every week, and we have you pick, and you have to guess who the picture is. But we're going to bring that back, because it is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But we're going to do something different this week. What we're going to do is we want to see who's a true fan of the Wrestling Museum. We get so many emails and tweets and Facebooks, and everybody's saying they love this museum, they love the idea that it's going to be opening, they want to come to it, they're supporting it. But we want to see who's a die-hard wrestling fan, who's a die-hard official Wrestling Museum fan. So all you got to do is send us a letter. You can mail it to us, you can email it to us, you can tweet it, Facebook it, you can maybe send smoke signals if somebody can sue read those. And let us know why you're an ultimate fan of wrestling, why you're supporting the museum, why you're a fan of the museum, and if you have any fan art, any pictures, anything that you want to attach to prove that you're a true fan and a fan of the museum, do so. We're going to open this up all week long. Next Wednesday, we're going to announce a winner. And what we're going to do is we're going to go on the road with the Off the Ropes On the Road show. We're going to go anywhere you are, so hopefully, you're right down the street, because the price of gas is kind of up there these days. In the museum, they're trying to save as much money to open this building. And you're also going to win a prize. The prize that you're going to get here is a replica. You want to hold the other side for me, bro? The replica of the spin title of the United States. This is the John Cena spin title. This is the replica of it. So the winner is going to get this. This is not a cheap title belt. If you guys haven't bought this, this is the leather edition one. But we want to give this out to a fan, and we want to say thank you for all the support to all our fans and stuff. So definitely send them in and stuff, and that's something great. And another thing that we really categorize on is figures. It's a very big thing, part of the museum, because action figures, you can learn about the characters, learn about where the characters are going to go, the development that they're going to do. So we're going to do some figure talk right now. We're going to let you guys know about some upcoming wrestling series that's coming up by WWE. And I believe you got some of them right over there, bro.
Yes, I do. I got a Mattel Series 30, actually. Number 37 is coming out, The Miz. Number 38, Hornswoggle, my little buddy there. Number 39, Santino Marella with the Cobra. Just imagine that, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Cobra, too, is coming with it.
Yeah. Well, basic figures, that's pretty good.
It is. Now, is the Cobra on his arm, or
It is on his arm in the figure itself. I don't know if it's actually painted or if you can take it off. I know the Elite you can take it off, so it's probably painted on this one.
Okay.
That Hornswoggle figure, the T-shirt has so much detail on it.
Really?
It definitely should be an Elite figure. That's going to be a rare figure.
Yeah. And one of my personal favorite wrestlers would be number 40, Sheamus, with a great white,
Yep.
Number 41, Daniel Bryan, with the beard, with the long beard. Imagine that, huh?
Yeah, this is the first
Now,
long beard.
does this come with a razor blade, just in case?
I'm not sure, but I believe it may come with an anti-goat-face side, too. I'm not sure, but it does come with a long beard.
Oh, Lord. And, of course, also my little buddy there, AJ Lee, number 42 series.
It's really nice too, because it goes into the black gear that she has.
Really?
And it really separates the first figure from when she broke into where she's at now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty cool figure.
Right. And just be careful once you buy this figure, once you get this figure, not to use the word crazy around the figure. Crazy things happen. Whoops,
Yes. Yeah, watch out. Watch out, don't be saying that around me.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, you don't pay my doctor bills, so watch.
Yeah, medical insurance now is expensive.
You're telling me.
I got also coming out Mattel Series number 31, the big red monster, Kane.
Yep. It's actually a really nice figure paint.
Now, it comes with the matching on here, I take it.
Yes, he
Yeah,
does,
good,
yep,
good.
yep, he doesn't get a haircut in this figure.
Oh, good, not the bald-headed look.
No.
Oh, good. R-Truth. And Zack Ryder, woo-woo-woo.
You know it.
That's right. Alberto Del Rio,
Oh, yeah. Doesn't come with any tacos, folks.
no.
No.
A good friend of mine, Wade Barrett, making an impact now.
Oh, yeah.
With the Intercontinental title in his hands. And first-time figure, ladies and gentlemen, would be Rosa Mendez.
That's definitely a figure you definitely want to grab, definitely want to get signed.
I got it on hold already.
Oh, there you go, man. Okay, we got the Royal Rumble Series, it's going to be Series 32. We're going to have Chris Jericho, The Rock, Randy Orton, John Cena, Antonio Cesaro, and Ryback.
Wow.
There's rumors that The Rock and Antonio is supposed to come with title belts. It's not confirmed yet, but they are in the works of releasing them with that.
Now, would that be the new title, or would that be the old?
I don't know if that's going to be the new one or not, because we're going to talk about a two-pack coming up soon that has the new title in it. So they might wait for that two-pack just to get people to pay the extra money,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Series 33, you have The Big Show, Dolph Ziggler, The Great Khali, CM Punk, and the first figure of Tamina Snuka and Dean Ambrose.
Good.
So those are going to be a couple of rare figures to grab on that. The Dean's going to fly out the store. And then we have the Battle Pack Series 24. We have the Funkin' Doctors with a disco ball. We have the new title belt with Rock and John Cena. And Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins with a steel chair. Those are the figures. Those are the ones you want to grab. And we're talking about figures. Let's talk about the figures on the table. Each and every week we tell you about some certain items that we have in the Picture Wrestling Museum. This week we got a feature of just Chris Jericho. Why? Well, I don't know. It's Chris Jericho. You can't go wrong with Chris Jericho. He's been a part of the wrestling business for so long. There's so much respect to go to this gentleman. On the table, we have some Ruthless Aggression figures. We have the Deluxe Aggression. We have the King of the Ring package. We have the Ruthless Aggression 2-pack that's already signed by CM Punk for the museum, which we're hoping to get Chris Jericho soon. We got some other great figures from Chris Jericho, some crazy gear figures, some non-crazy gear figures. And our featured signed items and personal items of the week are from Chris Jericho. It's a Red Bull sugar-free, because he wants to watch his sugar, folks. Red Bull. And a water bottle that's signed by Chris Jericho that actually says water bottle of Chris Jericho. So thank you, Chris. These items are part of the official wrestling museum, and they will be on display in the museum itself. But, you know, talking about Chris Jericho, this guy has done so much for the business. And what we kind of do, you know, in the back of the green room, and they'll talk about what we want to do today, how we want to do. So, you know what, we're going to show so much on Chris. Let's talk about Chris. Let's show him the proper respect.
Yeah.
And this guy is back in the business, doing what he's supposed to do, putting over the young talent. He, you know, somebody needs to show this guy the proper respect, and that's what we're doing right now.
Definitely. Well, for people who don't know, on his bio, he was born in November 9th, 1970. Wow, that's pretty young.
Yeah.
I think so. He started his debut match as Cowboy Chris Jericho at the age of 19, very young.
Another Skip Sheffield.
Wow. And he took off. He without non-stop. He also, in the legendaries, he was trained at the Hart Brothers School of Wrestling. So you know he was trained very well.
Oh, absolutely. The Hart family is unbelievable. Anybody from Canada is a phenomenal worker. You would think I'm from Canada, but I'm not. I'm from the United States, folks.
Oh. His first title was on January 29th in 1993. He was won the Rocky Mountains Wrestling Championship, Canada's heavyweight championship, defeated Bill Wellington. I don't know if anybody remember him.
Bill Wellington is actually a phenomenal worker back in the day. And one thing about the official wrestling museum, a lot of people have been asking, are we going to expand to like AWA, NWA, Rocky Mountain, Stampede? We will be doing that. I've been talking to the board of directors. They said they will be adding those divisions, especially once we open the museum up. We're going to be talking about having things up in the museum so you guys can come and view. And then once on the website itself, come the month